Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. Today, for a bit of a short stream, I'm gonna try and do more of these like short streams because I kind of I do this thing in my head where I'm like, oh, I'm only gonna go live for an hour and a half. May as well not stream at all. Like I do this, I do these weird mental gymnastics, and I don't know why I do it because I'll be honest, I don't think you guys really give a shit. I don't think you do. Um, but I get in my own head about it. And yeah, I'm not sure why I do it, man, but I've caught myself doing it a couple times over the past like few weeks. Like the other day, I finished work and Josh was like, "Hey, you want to play some Elden Ring Night Rain?" I was like, "Yeah." And I had said, I was gonna stream Night Rain when I played it with the boys. And I don't know why, but I asked him, I was like, "How long are we gonna play for?" And he's like, "Yeah, we'll probably play for like an hour and a half." Maybe 2 hours. And I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna stream it then. And then afterwards I was thinking to myself, I was like, why? Wait, why did I do that? I should just like I should just stream it regardless. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try and do I'm gonna try and do shorter streams more often. Like if I have a couple hours where I can game or whatever, I'm just gonna go live. I kind of psych myself out for a lot of things when it comes to streaming. I was talking about it in the Discord a little bit. But yeah, I frequently kind of just psych myself out when it comes to certain things in streaming where I'm just like, oh man, I'm only gonna be live for a couple hours. I may as well not stream or whatever. But anyway. We're gonna be taking a look at some more Tainted Grail. I'm actually really liking this game a lot. For me, this is so far.
Look what you've done, you fool. It's always the same with you. Beat them up first, ask questions later, damn it. And now we have no gold, no nothing, just a pile of old stones and a dead body.
No, come off it.
But yeah, I've really been liking this game. It is surprisingly, like, in my opinion, better than Elder Scrolls. That's why I've changed the name from Edgy Elder Scrolls for the stream title to the Better Elder Scrolls. I'm really liking this game a lot. For me, this is probably my biggest surprise game of the year. I went in and I wasn't really expecting too much out of it. I knew that people had given it, positive sentiment, but boy, oh boy, this game has been just surprisingly extremely good. I would highly recommend it to anybody that's interested in these types of games. I think it's fantastic. And there is a ton of content. I'm actually getting a little bit of option paralysis because every single person I talk to, it could be the homeless man on the side of the street, it could be somebody's pet dog, it doesn't matter. If I interact with anyone, they're giving me a side quest. Whether that's like, crazy alcoholic gibberish from the homeless man or like a series of barks I have to decipher into, the longitude and latitude coordinates for a buried treasure or something. There's so much stuff, dude, in this game. It like never ends. And this is the only Act 1. And look at these quests, dude. Look how many quests I have. So I have my two main quests. Side quest, 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 side quest. Dude, it's insane. There's so many side quests. But they're good. They're like actually all really good. But good morning, Animal. Good morning, Kenzie. Good morning, Adam. I do talk to myself in my head, man. I psych myself out about shit. Or I'll be like, man, it'd be really fun to stream this game. And then I'll have a little demon that's like,
no one will watch it. Nobody will watch it. Nobody wants to watch it. You'll make people angry.
I psych myself out, man. I just need to do whatever the fuck I want. Honestly. But yeah, I'm just like constantly psyching myself out for no reason. I will hopefully find the cheese spell. We'll see. Short streams, you literally stream in the short section. Okay. Jesus. It's really good. Loving it. My cheese spell will win me the game. I hope I can use it on bosses. That would be hilarious if you could. And like, it's been so fun to just like start ramping. God damn it. He's out of range. God damn it. How is this man out of range? There we go. Now he's not. The build is like starting to ramp as well, which is like really, really fun. Like I'm having a lot of fun finding things and stacking things together. Like right now we found this staff that's 10% spell power. We got these, another 10% spell power. These another 10% spell power. I think this is another 10% spell power. And then in the character tree, we have we've picked up some 20% spell power here, some crit chance and stuff. But then we come over here. Oh, since we're using a wand, 45% extra spell power, right? So we're just like ramping and ramping, and it's been really fun to like see that damage ramping and go from like magic feeling kind of like trash. I'm gonna be honest, like the very beginning magic felt really, really bad. I was just like pew 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 pew. Zzz, zzz, ah shit, no mana. To like started building up, you know, some mana regen and stuff, and now it's feeling really good. An offering to the All Mother. Using the same staff, if you upgrade it, the spell damage percentage will go up. You can upgrade stuff. I haven't even like got that ability yet. A silk hat. Nobleman's doublet. Crab. Milk. This is Minecraft. I have 700 texture packs downloaded. Look at that. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. It's ramped. And we could get a bunch of dudes to come over, and I could just corpse explode. Oh, look at that. That dude just fucking flew. Oh, shit. I like the corpse explosion. Dude, corpse explosion is sick. Makes it a little harder to loot the bodies, but... Anytime, no ability, you go to the fortress, talk to the blacksmith, or just go behind him and do handcraft. Be so happy when you can start adding relics. Oh, I have found some relics. Yeah, it's such a surprise, like how good this game is. This game is really, really good. It's funny because it's kind of just one of those games that's been on my Steam wish list for ungodly amounts of time. Like I genuinely have no idea when I added it on. I remember just a little while ago Black Bolt asking me about it. He's like, oh yeah, what do you think about Tainted Grail or something? And I was like, I have no idea what that is. And he's like, motherfucker, it's on your Steam wish list. And I felt like that Justice League cartoon panel, you know, where the villain is like, do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows things down? Like, I was like, dude, I have so many games in my Steam wish list. every single year it's like, oh, hey, you know, watching the game awards or whatever, a cool game pops up, I open Steam, I add that shit to my wish list, you know? Every single time. Oscar? I don't see Oscar. Are you going schizo? I don't see Oscar at all. Oh, Oscar banned someone. Why do I always hate on fast food? Are you, I'm guessing you're making a report of the week joke. Very original. I've never actually heard any of those. That's crazy. I wonder how you came up with that. Very impressive. Wow. But I actually do, unironically, I do hate on fast food all the time because it's overpriced and it tastes like shit. And it's really bad for you. Oh my god, he's schmoving. What, you think you're slick? Come next to your friend's body. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I don't have to aim with that, bitch. Oh my god. I think I got him. Oh, Jesus Christ. I atomized his bones. What would happen if I theoretically said behind you? Well, you just figured out. You get banned. But there's no need to fear. It's only a 5-second ban. It's a little island. You can get another summon. It's like a bow keeper, dude. I haven't really been doing too many summons now. But I think if I get my mana, like, retention high enough, what I could do is utilize summons to get my mana down. And then once I get my mana, like, really low, then I can literally build around some of these skills that are really, really strong, but only affect you when you're at low mana. So, like, I don't remember. There were definitely, like, quite a few of them that will benefit you when you're at low mana. I don't remember exactly where they were. Where were they actually? Were they in this stream? There were quite a bit that were like, when you have low mana, you'll do extra damage or something like that. That was my instant thought. Oh, there we go. When below 30% mana, increase spell power by 50%. And I could put 3 levels into this. And if it increased by 50%, I could get 150% spell power. Which would be insane. This is Tainted Grail, Isidore. Isidore, however you say your name. So assuming that it doesn't count like that as my new max mana when I have mana reserved, which it might, I don't know. If I get enough mana retention so I have mana regen to offset any of my like costs, then I could literally just get 150, possibly 200% spell damage by having summons out and then using this, which would be really, really good. Wait, did that say movement speed multiplier increases spell power by the same amount? That could be good. So yeah, it's kind of just like my ARPG brain working, you know, my Path of Exile brain. Firing on all cylinders to try and theory craft and build craft and stuff, which I think is awesome because you can't really do that in Elder Scrolls, right? In Elder Scrolls, the thing is, it's more like build crafting is just like, okay, I got to the point where I could craft spells. If you're in Oblivion or Morrowind, let me craft some overpowered spells. And If you're in Skyrim, I guess it would be alchemy. Like you could craft some overpowered potions and stuff in alchemy. Found an ancient druidic scroll. Can you tell me more about it?
Oh, you know what would be nice? A bath. I do miss baths. I suppose when someone says they miss the taste of roast pork, you tell them to go lick a pig. Anyway, show me the scroll.
Yeah, an alchemy glitch, yeah.
Definitely
Crafting iron daggers back in the day to boost your smithing level.
exactly as it is written. I'm sorry, I can't tell you anymore, but it is essential that you discover it for yourself. Revealing the details would spoil the effect.
Oh, it's a door. Gotcha. Or is a door. Gotcha, gotcha. My bad, my bad. I'm terrible at pronouncing names.
Knowledge often requires taking great risks. Now, off you hop. The ritual awaits. Oh, how terrible. And he's stuck somewhere, afraid to leave his safe spots, I presume? Poor soul. As far as abysmal living conditions go,
This isn't even a cave, bro.
my cave might not be so bad. At least I can leave whenever I please. Not that I would ever want to. Yes, I heard. I just
Skyrim's looking crispy.
Anyway, the curse. And how does it manifest? Well, if it hasn't succeeded yet, it's either a lousy curse or... Tell me, how does he act? Does he seem incapable of focusing? Prone to outbursts?
He's just a little
Clinging to
wacky.
himself, stubborn as a mule? Well, it isn't a curse at all. It's an ailment of the mind that forces the afflicted to seek meaning where there is none, and then base their life decisions on what they find. In extreme cases, such a person can, for example, starve themselves to death, or kill anyone who looks at them the wrong way. It's not a pleasant condition, but it's treatable. You need to take a Grindelows tooth, powder it, mix it with sage, and pour the disgusting result into some alcohol. Give it to him and say, I don't know, something along the lines of, with the power of nature, I've released you from the power of the evil eye. Nature closes the eyelid of the eye to reverse the flow of negative energy from... something like that, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't really matter. Just throw in the name of the poor sod at the end and you should be magically...
Wow. That's easy. Hit him with the placebo.
Since the curse isn't real, the ritual to break it also isn't real. It's all purely symbolic. But it works better if the one who performs it believes in the power of the spell. If you do it poorly, the knight might sense your insincerity, and his reaction could be...
Is it gonna be a skill check?
unpredictable.
Okay. Need to do a little alchemy. I did make a video talking about Elden Ring Night Rain. Talking about like my initial impressions of it. And it's funny, literally right after I made that video, talking about my main issue with it, which was that solo was just not very fun. Right after I made that video, they released a patch for solo. Of course, this always happens. I have no idea why this always happens, but it always happens. And so I did hop on. I did play a little bit solo, and I gotta say, dude, I was right. Unfortunately, it did not fix the major issues with solo. It still has the same major problems. Excessive gaming can damage your brain, ruin your sleep, increase anxiety, cause addiction, weaken your focus, isolate you socially, hurt your body, and blur the line between reality and fantasy. You're like Asmongold, but who takes care of himself. Yes, excessive gaming is bad. I agree, kiss me baby. Very true. But also, most things in excess are bad. Moderation is key to a happy life. Luckily for me, I actually don't game that much. I game a good amount for sure, but I also, you know, mixing cardio every day. I do weight training 4 days a week. I hang out with friends. I hang out with family. Go hiking and go outdoors every weekend. So I managed to mix it in with, you know, a healthy life. On top of that, obviously, I work a full-time job, so I have that going as well.
Just another peaceful moment.
But good PSA, yes. People should indeed take care of themselves. Who am I paying to do this? But I was... Who am I paying for this? Oh, this will increase it by 1%. Huge. Oh my god, it's getting expensive. Jesus. A little extra armor couldn't hurt, though. Oh, this increases the effect. What is this? Meteorite ore. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Attach a relic. Add a relic slot. For 500 buckaroo. I just spent $1,000, dude. Armor weight reduction. Damn, it halves it. Okay, that's cool. Handcrafting. Ah. This is where I can craft the armor sets. None of these are for mages, though, so... It's max HP. Leather. You can make arrows. That's neat. Okay, that's cool. Thinking about making oat milk? Can you milk oats? How could someone learn that skill? I mean, really? Oat milk, nut milk, all of that is actually just like nut water, oat water. As gross as... They just don't call it that because it sounds way grosser, you know? But that's ultimately what it is.
You're the reason they put me here. You just wait until they let me out. I'll beat you so hard your own mother will...
Brother, you were drunk.
Come a little closer so I can spit in your face.
It's kind of hot. You're drinking on duty, bro. A drunk keeper guarding the gate. You did this to yourself.
Nobody asks.
Just eat nuts, bro.
I drink because I want it. I drink because guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit.
That's life, man. Welcome to a job.
What's it to you, anyway, huh? Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin. I wouldn't even let you in. but all is not lost. We can still...
Looks a lot like Oblivion. It is better than Oblivion and Skyrim combined.
Huh? I'll forget this insult.
This game clears both of them. Not modded. I would say if you mod the hell out of Oblivion or Skyrim, they're probably better. But this game clears. It's not even close. This game is significantly better. Significantly better writing, more interesting side quests, more decisions to make, more skill checks that can change things, more interesting leveling system, more interesting like build theory crafting with the gears, with the uniques, with the skill trees. More interesting world, more interesting atmosphere. Just literally clears. Isn't afraid to go really, really dark at times. Ambience, music, and immersion. I'd say music, Elder Scrolls still wins. I'll give Elder Scrolls music for sure. Both Oblivion and Skyrim music are really, really good. But ambiance, world immersion, all of that, this game does way better. A bag of Mexican Cheerios. I'm hungry but have no milk. Duct tape can't fix that. Oat milk is my solution. Hey, you know what we used to do when we were poor? We would put water in our cereal. That's what we did, man. We were broke. That's what we did. Yeah, I've played Metro Exodus. All the Metro games are fantastic. Preferably forever. You're already drunk enough for a lifetime, bro.
Aye, that's for me to decide. If you don't even want to help me with such a tiny thing, then get out of
I'm not giving you
my
alcohol,
sight.
you bald bitch.
Me a throw pass to the bone, you grateful bastard.
Wow. What a colorful individual. My favorite game? Mass Effect 2. Probably. Actually, we have a couple quests here we can go do. He's not going to want to talk to us right now, actually. Let's talk to this guy. Yeah, I think Mass Effect 2 is probably the best game ever made. And also, like, my favorite. I mean, if you add in nostalgia and just, like, what game I have the best memories with, then I would say Counter-Strike Source would win at that point. Just because that was so much of my childhood is, like, playing Counter-Strike Source with my friends and all the memories that we formed there, being part of a Counter-Strike, like, clan and stuff, you know, how much fun that was. But overall, like, just game I can replay forever, no nostalgia. I just think it's the best. It's the GOAT. Mass Effect 2 for sure. Bro's wearing a suit. What more can I ask for? I mean, really, I'm just wearing a polo and a blazer. Not a suit. But logistics. Kind of refusing to eat milk with cereal until I was like 10 because I literally never had it before and thought it was gross mixing them. Damn. I have suits, but suits are like, you know, especially like if you a 3-piece suit, it's very extra. Most of the time for my job, all I have to do is toss on a blazer. Maybe I have to go as far as, you know, a blazer and a tie with a dress shirt. But that's pretty rare. This is all considered stealing. I actually don't know what happens if you steal in this game. I kind of want to find out, but I don't want to mess anything up.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the
Fallout?
South.
I love Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 a lot.
Camelot's jurisdiction.
Could never get into 1 and 2.
My name
CRPGs are just...
Frederick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the rich history of this fascinating
I'm
place.
not.
A history
Oh,
that
God.
began 623
That's not why I'm
years
here.
ago with the first keeper, Sewell
That's
First.
good. Oh, God.
I'd also like to bring your attention
Okay.
to our numerous exhibits that are, as I like to say, inanimate witnesses of the history of the horns of the South.
Yeah, I'm actually excited because I have a few sweater vests, like actual sweaters. But I don't have any actual like vests, so I just ordered a few vests. So I'm excited for that. I'll probably be rocking that in tomorrow's stream. That'll be nice. Having some actual like decent vests. You know about the seagulls, bro?
I have to admit that local fauna is not one of my main areas of interest, but I do know the answer to this question, as it is rooted in the history of the horns of the South. It used to be the case that a significant part of the daily catch was gobbled up by our troublesome coastal neighbors. So the keepers of that time found a very peculiar way.
That's a crazy
to
take,
deal
Oscar.
with the problem.
That is a crazy take. New Vegas can eat ass. It needed the lore from 1 and 2. So did 3 and 4. And 1/3 of the game released to match 3. I mean, they only had a year to make it, my guy. They had a year to make it. Do you know how little time that is? Like what they managed to do in New Vegas in a year is literally insane. Absolutely insane. 3 and 4 had nothing to do with 1, 2, and 3. What do you mean? 3 has entire things about synths. What do you mean? Like they talk about synths and stuff. There's all sorts of stuff that goes off it. They talk about the super mutants, which is a Fallout. What is that? Fallout 1 thing? The super mutants? The super mutants are a pretty big part of things. They talk about the Enclave. Seeing a lot of these say X equals ban. You really want to try it? You can try it. It's just, I mean, you get banned here if you say it, but it's just engagement bait, man. Gets people to click and comment on the streams. That's all. Different Eve strains. Even so, what do you think, or FEV strains, what do you think that's based off of? I mean, that's based off of like the original games. To say like it's not based off of anything in those games, I mean, that's just not accurate. Would I recommend this or Oblivion? This. I mean, if you've never played Oblivion, you should play Oblivion as well. But I would recommend this. I think this game is better than Skyrim, and I think that this game is better than Oblivion, personally. I have played Oblivion. I have hundreds of hours in Oblivion and probably 1,000 hours in Skyrim. Maybe a little more. I don't know. It was all back in the 360 days, you know. Same universe, different storylines and ties completely. But it's all based on the OGs because it's a game in the series. That's why it doesn't really make sense. Like New Vegas, they only had a year to make the game. Do you think they're going to like completely be able to write up an entirely unique universe and stuff like that? Like obviously not. They have a year. It's amazing what they managed to do in a year. Like, I don't know a single dev studio in 1 year that could make a Fallout New Vegas, even with the resources of Fallout 4. Or Fallout 3, I mean. And like having the engine and having a lot of the assets and stuff. I don't think you could. Like, it is actually unheard of in all of the gaming industry to get a turnaround like that. I mean, even shitty Call of Duty that rinse and repeats stuff and reuses tons of assets, even they take like 3 years to make a game. And they're one of the biggest studios on the planet. So for Obsidian, especially Obsidian back then, they were way smaller back then. For Obsidian to crank out New Vegas in a year is crazy. Actually so incredibly impressive. And then once they actually got a cook with the DLC, like they actually got time to work on the DLC, I think most people agree that the DLC of New Vegas is some of the best Fallout content ever made. It's really, really good. Yeah, I agree. Morrowind does clear. Morrowind is very good. I don't know if I'd say Morrowind clears this game, but Morrowind definitely clears Skyrim and Oblivion. For sure.
Some of them, called the seagullers, scared off the coastal birds using specially constructed
Okay, how do I make those?
masks. They
Okay.
made them from feathers and
I have those things.
and pigskin sewn together. The reason the gulls avoided these masks is unclear, but perhaps their peculiar shape reminded them of a natural predator?
Hmm.
Do you mean the document with information about the course, weather, position, and speed of the ship, as well as all of the stops and other occurrences kept by the captain or the first mate? More specifically, the document from the bridge of the Andraste, which sank tragically in nearby waters in the year 513.
I'm pretty sure since we're in before Fallout 3.
Please wait here. Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything, since the weirdness surrounding Avalon made sailing impossible.
It's just a
Knowledge of the precepts of navigation.
it's a weird
has
complaint,
been
Oscar.
forgotten.
It's a weird thing. Like, call me crazy, but I don't really give a single fuck if a game borrows from other games in the series as a game later in the series if the game is good. And I think the factions in New Vegas are incredibly good. I think the companions in New Vegas are insanely good. I think the new mechanics added with reloading, with more on science, with a much better and much more usable skill check system than Fallout 3. I think overall New Vegas is just a better game than Fallout 3.
Oh, no. We
And the
know
fact that they could do all that in a year is crazy.
looking for the wreck of the Andraste rather than the logbook. Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smuggler's Bay. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
I actually have way more nostalgia for Fallout 3, though. Like, Fallout 3, I can very clearly remember the day that I got it for my birthday, all my friends being over for my birthday party, all of us playing, like, all night, passing around the controller and stuff. I can very clearly remember seeing the E3 like trailer where they're in the super duper mart with the railway rifle and he pins a dude's head to the to like the cabinets, and just being like, my mind was blown by what I was seeing, how incredible it was. I actually have more nostalgia and stuff for Fallout 3, but even then I can admit that Fallout New Vegas is a better game. You know, like I said, it's very cool. This is 100% extra physical damage when you're below 50% max mana. That could be really good with summons to lower our max mana. I don't think I'm going to use this druid stuff now, honestly. Now that I have this better stuff. Did I read that? I don't know if I read that. I didn't. Increases jump height by 80%. Oh, hell yeah. Should you major in biochem? Depends what you wanna do, man. Depends what you're interested in, you know, doing down the line. It's very hard, but I think majoring in anything in the STEM field is going to be really good for like your job security in the future. I think it's very rewarding work as well. I really like working in STEM. And I won't lie, we need more people in STEM. Uh-oh. Chill. You make the disgusting health potion. I'm actually not going to make any of those. How big is the map for this game? This is how big the first area is. I know for sure there's 3 acts. I think there's 3 areas. I don't know how they compare in terms of size. But yeah, obviously I'm biased when it comes to majoring to something in the STEM field and going into the STEM field. I'd love more people to uh-oh. Jesus. Oh. Bro, why is he so tanky? Oh. Jesus. Oh. Where'd the bear's body go? Where's the bear's body? Oh, there it is. Wait, did he die? Or did he run away? Maybe that killed him, actually. Oh! Oh! Chain lightning, bitch. Suck their corpse. Oh, there's a tooth. What corpse am I sucking? Oh, none. Let me suck this corpse. Virology seems cool. Hello, Justin. What's this game about? It's about getting a funny man in your head and deciding what you want to do with the man in your head, which will shape the world around you. Being better, even if I know I'm wrong, nothing beats eating a baby in a DLC, making moonshine with a lobotomite. I think both games are great. I think New Vegas is better, but with that being said, it's like both games are very, very good. Like, I would say, barring any technical difficulties for New Vegas or anything, I think New Vegas for me is probably a 10 out of 10. Like, barring, just assuming you're not having technical difficulties. If it were to get, like, remastered or something, right? And everything were to be the same, other than it wouldn't crash 75 times whenever you tried to do anything. And I think Fallout 3 for me would probably be like a 9.5. And maybe yeah, probably like a 9.5. But yeah, I recommend people to go into STEM. I really enjoy my work. I'm paid well. There are options for me to get paid significantly more than I already do. A lot of options for that, depending on how much you want to throw away your morals. Working for big pharma and stuff like that could be very lucrative. But also, yeah, you make a very positive impact on a lot of people's lives. And we just desperately need more people in the field. Oh. God damn it. They're baiting me. I can't get up there. You son of a bitch. The best way to improve Big Pharma would be from the inside. It'd be impossible because you'd have to be like the CEO, and then even then your majority shareholders are the ones that like make all the real decisions, and there's just too much money at it, so you'll just get fucking assassinated if you try to do anything. If only life were so simple, you know? Be the CEO. I am not built for that. I could toss a blazer over a polo, but God help me if I had to be in meetings every fucking day. Oh my God. It's the worst part of my job is meetings. I hate meetings, man. If I could just never talk to anybody, my job would be perfect. I never had to train anyone. I never had to meet with QA over like report accuracy. Oh my God. It'd be so nice. Perfect job. There's zero complaints. You know, props to people that can do it, but I'm not that guy. Bandit is up here. How do I get up here? I think maybe I have to go all the way around. New Vegas over Fallout 4? Oh, for sure. One thing I really don't like about Fallout 3, other than the terrible speech system, is also no ADS. No ADS is such a fucking L in that game. What were they thinking? Like, that's another big way that New Vegas improved. Dude, the range on the lightning is just abysmal. It's so bad. Outlawed Knight. Uh-oh. Wait, this guy looks kind of strong. How much that sells for? Looks like a boring job. It sounds and just looks like a boring job. What, CEO? Or my job? My job is definitely not interesting. I mean, it's for a good cause, you know, but... Oh my God. Corpse explosion, baby! I love corpse explosions. Look at all the loot. The only bad thing about corpse explosion is having to sift through the loot afterwards. After I turn their fucking body, their mangled body, into a fucking bomb. Looking into this, but got Night Rain instead. Is this game worth it? Yes, this game is incredibly good. I would say pretty significantly better than Night Rain. As somebody that has purchased both. In fact, I purchased Night Rain 3 times to buy it for a couple friends, so I'd have, you know, more people to play it with, since they were not going to buy it. I definitely would recommend this game. This is better than Skyrim and Oblivion, in my opinion. It's very, very good. How much damage does my sword do to these guys? Not the most. That's okay, though. Bro is just stuck. It definitely has issues, don't get me wrong. Like, the AI is not very smart. It can very easily be cheesed. Wow, you are a big boy. Oh my god. Aren't you a big boy? Oh my god, it ripped his fucking head off. This head just disappears, dude. It's gone. What a magic trick. Ta-da! Yeah, it definitely has issues. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's like a perfect game or anything, but I think it does a really good job at a lot of things the Elder Scrolls kind of doesn't do too well. Namely, like, getting very, very dark. This game will routinely get extremely dark. Something that I've always kind of wished Elder Scrolls would do a little bit more. And then on top of that, the world is also just really, really interesting. The crippling core. Ooh. A bunch of concoctions recipes. Okay. So there's two guys here. I only see one, but sheep shot is sinky. It's going well, Dill. How about yourself, dude? Getting a little streaming before work. Just hanging out, shooting the shit with you guys. While I brutally murder tire bandit camps. You know, the usual. Love to see it. Respect the grind. I don't think I really do too much grinding. I actually haven't been streaming as much as I could be lately. I have worked a lot though over the last couple weeks. Like I think the last 2 weeks I've been around 50 a little longer than 50 hours both weeks. Normally I try and keep it around 40, but had to do some weekend stuff past 2 weeks. Just never really fun. But I can't really complain. My job is very easy. Poor guy. I like the spirit he had, though, you know? He really thought he was gonna do something.
We're not safe here.
Not the milkmaid. Walk next to your friend's body?
You'll be
I love this spell. I love it. I will never take it off. I love it.
Corpse Explosion has always been my favorite necromancer skill in every ARPG I've ever played. And I never thought I would get it in a first-person fucking RPG. But I love it. Mix it with the silly ragdolls in this game. Oh, man. It is a recipe for my enjoyment. That's for damn sure. Where's the damn thing to make the guy for the quest items? Oh, I need sage. Really gotta try the game. I'd recommend it. It's very, very cool. Very good game. Wonder where I could get sage. I see a darkness. I think that was the guy that was stuck. Right? Oh, I could turn in that quest. Open the package to the second part using fire and the package from the nest. Yeah, where do I... Oh, I gotta go over here. Okay. Oblivion was really boring. All the caves and forts are copies of each other the whole game. And who even cares about the Oblivion gates? Shivering Isles and spellmaking is its only quality. And the music. Okay, let's not forget about the music. The music of Oblivion is very, very good. Extremely good. Like, even all these years later, Oblivion has insanely good music. But yeah, welcome to most, I would say that the vast majority of old games. The vast majority of old games. That's what they did, man. They reused levels. They would reuse assets and levels. That's why you see so many games like, even like BioShock, games that people really love. Even Half-Life 2, right? That's why you saw so many of those games. Some games that are regarded as some of the best ever made. Where you have this moment where you kind of go back through all the levels you've already been. Right? It's because that was just very commonplace in all games back then. And yeah, now when you're playing Oblivion or something, you're like, wow, they reused the levels. It's like, yep, that's just what they did back then. Every single game did that back then. And when they said they were remastering it, they weren't changing things. It's like, yeah. It's an older game and it shows. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not a remake. I mean, they reused basically all the original source code and everything. But yeah, that was very, very commonplace back then. Was that they just reused shit. I mean, what year did Oblivion come out? It was like, what, 15 years ago? Probably more than that, actually. It's probably like, what? Close to 20 years old? 19 years old? Something like that? It was probably like 2005, 2006. I think I remember... I was still in elementary school when I played it. It's an old game. You can slap on a new coat of paint and stuff, but I mean, ultimately, if you're not redoing the game, it's still gonna feel like an old game. It was pretty ahead of its time. It was very ahead of its time. Like when we played Oblivion back in the day, it was actually mind-blowing, the experience. But you know, yeah, like now people have much higher standards because like games are just way bigger, more advanced than ever before. I mean, you have to remember another big reason that they reused levels wasn't just because of time or money. It was also technological limitations because this was before they went to Blu-ray discs and stuff like that, and they could pack on significantly more data. So like something like Oblivion, that was a lot of data, and they didn't know how to, you know, properly compress data like we did now, if they even had the technology to properly compress data back then. So a lot of the times it was just a technological limitation. It's just like we don't have the room on the CD to create all new levels and assets and stuff like that. This is Tainted Grail, James. So I think it's important, like, when you go into a game that's 20 years old, you have to recognize, like, oh yeah, this is a 20-year-old game. At least if it's a remaster, you know, if it's not a complete remake. Like, obviously, if Final Fantasy VII Remake still had a lot of those issues from Final Fantasy VII Original, you'd have people excusing it, but I would say it'd be unexcusable because you're completely recreating the game. And a lot of those issues should not be present anymore. What the hell? There's just a random bald dude in here. We'll come back to him. But yeah, if you're just remastering, which is what the Oblivion remaster is, I mean, it's just straight up, to my understanding, I haven't played it because I'm not really too interested in playing it. It's just a fresh coat of paint on the exact same game. Which is why I wasn't interested in playing it. Like, if it was a full remake, I would be more inclined to play it. Oh my fucking god, what the hell? But, like, at least for me... Jesus. Is it worth doing a charge shot? Well, it kind of is. That built up more fire on him. But yeah, at least for me, I wasn't really too interested in it because I was like, I already have hundreds and hundreds of hours in Oblivion. If it's just going to be the same game, then, like, I'm not really too interested in playing the same exact game, but just with better graphic. I have, like, 2 days played in the remaster. Never actually played it back in the day, though. That is also a big thing. Of, like, if you haven't played Oblivion before, I think you should play Oblivion. But, like, for me, I'm not gonna lie, I had more fun playing through Avowed than I think I would probably have playing through Oblivion Remaster, just because it was different. It was something I hadn't played. Even though, you know, maybe it was like, to a lot of people, it wasn't as good as Oblivion or Skyrim or anything. I didn't really care. It was something I hadn't played. And I would, you know, when I was playing Avowed, I had so many people coming in just be like, why are you playing this? Why aren't you playing Elder Scrolls instead? Elder Scrolls is better. And I'm like, just, did I have 1,000+ hours in Skyrim and hundreds of hours in Oblivion? It's the same reason why I'm more inclined to play this, right? Tainted Grail. Even if it was worse than Elder Scrolls, which I honestly think this game is better than Elder Scrolls. But even if it was worse, I'm more interested personally in playing new things than replaying the same old things that I've already played before. But I know a lot of people really like to replay games, like especially like games that they're nostalgic for. A lot of people really enjoy playing through like older games or just stuff that they've played before. And I'm not really one of those people. Wolf's Call and Soul Salvage. Ooh, new spells. What do we got? What is this? Charge by killing, stuns and pushes back all nearby enemies. Oh. Orders your summon wolves. Oh, I can summon a wolf. It's kind of cool. Charge by dealing damage. Instantly stagger the selected enemy for 8 seconds and increase damage dealt to them by 33%. Oh. And then another Soul Salvage, which would be good if I was doing a Necromancer build. It'd be cool. Tried New World yet? Yeah, I played New World on launch quite a bit. I think I put like 60 hours in on launch. I hear it's gotten much, much better. But I enjoyed it enough at the time. Not a game I would ever play on my own, but it was fun to, you know, play with friends. Strip this man down naked. Hailstone, is that the one we already have? It is, okay. I could double fist ice. That would actually be pretty good. That would actually be pretty strong. Ooh, do I do that? Instead of fire? I'm gonna double fist ice, I think. Because if I double fist ice, I can spam cast it. Right? Like this. I can like just spam cast it. Freeze them. Then I can swap to lightning bolt, which is modified by the wand, and hit them with a charged. And that would probably be an absurd amount of damage. I think I'm gonna do that. OP with an 8-second stun. Yeah, I think these are single use though. I think they break after you use them. I'm pretty sure. It's like a magic spell consumable, which is a really cool concept, but if you're killing an enemy, attacks cost 50% less stamina for 8 seconds. It's probably pretty good. I kind of want to put a one-handed weapon on. I don't know if I don't really have a one-handed weapon I can use, I don't think. Oh, I could use the club. Oh, I need one more strength. Just want to be able to use a damn torch. I can't see shit. This closer to Elder Scrolls 5 than any other game in the genre. I mean, graphically, I think Avowed is probably as close as you're gonna get to Elder Scrolls 5. Avowed is a very, very good looking game. But in terms of like world and things to do and like really fun, enjoyable exploration, which I think is a big thing for Elder Scrolls, like the exploration feels very satisfying, very fun. And I thought that that's where Avowed kind of dropped the ball, is that there was exploration, but one, there wasn't that much. And two, when you did explore and you got uniques and stuff, they weren't that like cool. This game really nails the exploration that Elder Scrolls has. And I think the world is more interesting. I think the side quests and the stories being told are more, they're more grounded in reality, more dark and gritty and realistic, which I really like. Some people won't. Like, some people like their high fantasy to be like Elder Scrolls, you know, where it's, not as, like, dark. But I really like it. I think the game's incredibly good. And when you consider it's like pretty cheap, I think it's like a $40 or like a $50 game. It's not a full price title. Yeah, I've been recommending it to everyone. I think it's fantastic. It's got so many mechanics to it as well. You've got alchemy, you've got cooking, you've got mining, you've got lumbering, you've got smithing. There's so much. It's really nice. You gotta loot something, it shows you what's in there before. Yeah, it has the Fallout 4 loot system. Which, like, that is one thing I will always say that's great about Fallout 4 is the looting system is phenomenal. Like, this is such a much better loot system than, like, interact with it. It opens, it loads the thing. This is just, like, vastly superior for sure. Every single, like, game, every Bethesda game I play, I always mod in Fallout 4 looting. It's, like, one of the only things I'll really take the time to mod just because of, like, the time that it saves you. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up. It compounds quickly over the course of an entire, you know, 100-hour playthrough or something like that. Will you wake up, bitch? Okay, he's out cold, bro. I just robbed his ass, and he is just me. Actually impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Really need to play a Fallout game. Well, luckily for you, Fallout 3 will be getting a remaster, likely in the vein of the Oblivion remaster, probably at the end of this year. That will be coming out with the new season of the show. So, very exciting for those that haven't played Fallout 3 or maybe just want to, you know, dive into Fallout 3 again with a fresh coat of paint like a lot of people just did. I'm just going to sleep right next to him. Damn it. Doesn't let me. Can't beat the system. Move to first somehow? I think it's mostly time. I think it's mostly time-based, like how long you're in the stream for. I think it's kind of how it works. Does it clap when I walk? You gotta take me out to dinner before you start asking me questions like that. Come on now. Do I look like a harlot or something? Oh! Aha. Looks like I'm already dressed for dinner. All right, so take me out then. Got all dolled up and everything for you. Jeez. It's taking you so long. Have it minimized a lot of the time? Yeah. I think it still counts. I don't know. I don't understand how the system works entirely. That's just typing in chat, super chats, and gifts give XP for leaderboard, but watching may be a hidden feature. Somebody said, like, you can only get 75 XP, but then if you keep watching, you can do more. So I don't know. The game is Tainted Grail. Level up. Yippee! What do I level up now? I could do strength, just so I could hold that stick. Crit chance would be nice. I wouldn't complain about crit chance. But also... spell power. I just can't stop. I can't stop. Increase the crit damage. Crits have a chance to apply bleed. Time you land a critical hit, you gain 15% damage reduction against the next hit. Critical hits increase your movement speed. Critical hits heal you. Take you to Nando's? I'd have no idea what that is. It's a British thing? Ooh. Yeah, never mind. No date for you. Ooh. Never mind. I could not date a Brit. I couldn't do it. It's nothing against you. You know? I just feel like my my ancestors would fucking kill me. I'm Irish. Okay, I can't get with a Brit. I'd literally get possessed or something and they'd make me kill myself. Killing an enemy increases the effects of wands by 10%. That isn't bad. Part of me does want to go down here. Oh, wait. Is this it? No, down here? Where was it? Ah, yeah, here. When below 30% mana, increases spell power by 50%. If I combine this in conjunction with summons, I think I could get wacky. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. Hello, Guandao. Sorry if I butchered your name, my guy. It's nothing personal. There's 7 open. What, Nando's? I've heard of Nando's. Perfect pronouncing? Pff, shit. Mark it on the calendar, everyone. I actually pronounced the name correctly. Like the chicken you get from those restaurants attached to gas stations. Jesus. Is this guy awake? It says he's right here. Where is he? Hello? What? Where is he? It says he's right here. Huh. Oh, I forgot. I need to be jumping everywhere like it's fucking Oblivion. Gotta level up my acrobatics, man. Problem is my spacebar is so loud. Oil that thing down. I don't know what you mean. It's true. I've tasted some pretty ugly food before that has been absolutely amazing. That's what I tell women when we're on our first date. Listen, you don't understand. I'm like a fucking transformer. It's more than meets the eye, okay? Boing, boing. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now we're leveling agility. Wait. Wait. Where? Jump? It's not working. It's not working. I'm trying to make it my scroll wheel. Well, it didn't work. I can explain. I miss. I should have tried the dual fisting ice. I want to see how fast that builds up ice. Skyrim is better. Have you played this game? Be honest now. Be honest. Because the answer is probably no. And if you haven't played this game, then how do you know? Oh my damage. Oh my wait, this goes crazy. You have? It's not even close? Alright. Time to quiz you then if you've played the game. Who's in your head? In this game, who is in your head? You have 10 seconds to reply. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Far. Permaban him. We don't tolerate liars here. He's lying. Fake creature. Nope. permaban him. Nice try, fucker. You people always lie. You're a liar. It's King Arthur. King Arthur is in your head. It happens literally at the beginning of the game, you lying piece of shit. Reflect on your actions. You should be disappointed in yourself. Your family is disappointed in you. You're lying on the internet. Jesus. Why do people lie? I don't get it. Just say, hey, I haven't played the game, but I really like Skyrim. Don't lie to me, because I will call your ass out, and I will put you on a time limit so you can't Google it first, you little bitch, and I will expose you. Mm-hmm. Don't fucking lie to me. I gave him a softball of a softball question, man. A fucking 8-year-old with a normal-sized baseball bat could have hit that one. Jesus, what the fuck is this? Well, I don't know what this is for, but I'm going slow motion so I can kill these fuckers. Ow. Something just ate my ass. Come back here! Oh, he died. Pathetic? What do you mean? Wait, I actually failed that? Jesus, how fast you gotta kill these guys? What do you mean? What do you mean? I just lose? I just lose? I killed 2. God damn it. See, you get people like that all the time that will just like straight up lie. And it's usually about the stupidest shit. And I've just never understood it. I've never got it. Like, I will have people and they'll comment on a YouTube video and they'll say something that makes it instantly apparent that they didn't watch the YouTube video, right? Which, sure, I get it. You comment on a video before you watch the whole thing. People do it all the time. But I will tell people, like, they will say something that I very clearly talk about in the video or directly refute in the video or whatever. So that's how I know they didn't watch the video. And I'll say, hey, maybe watch the whole video, right? And then you'll get my response to that. And then they'll be like, no, I watched it. Why are you lying to me? Do you not know that I can see if you've watched the video? Do you not know that? Are you not aware of how this works as a content creator? Do you not know that I know that you have not watched the video? Why are you lying to me? I don't understand. I don't get it. And this happens like so regularly. It's like, just be honest, bro. You didn't watch the video. You commented before you watched the video. It's fine. We've all done it. It's not a big deal. Hi, Nahu. But no, for some reason, you know, they gotta lie. I don't get it. Damn, 10 armor. Holy shit. That's really good. Do I have a potion that will help me kill these sons of bitches? Cause a berserk. That sounds like a thing that might be good. Bow draw speed. Increase movement speed. Coatings. Maybe this berserk thing will be good. Let's try that. I'm gonna slurp it down. Oh, we're killing. No, he's getting away. No, my mana. Oh yeah, baby. We did it. Well done. That's right. What did I do? What did I get? Oh, shit. New recipes. Okay. Nice. Oh, I used my slow motion for that. But that's okay. If they opened the restaurants in part of the city that actually had like park... Oh, you're talking about fucking... whatever it's called. I love spicy food, dude. Like, spicy fried chicken is so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I try to not really eat fast food at all, but I gotta tell you. Like a Chick-fil-A or a Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Want to eat food and not be in pain? Well, that's the thing you have to realize, Kenzie, is that most of us have a higher tolerance than a fucking newborn. So we're not in pain. What the? I missed. I'm missing. I couldn't hit him. Uh-oh. What is he doing? What you doing up there, guy? Oh! Where did you come from? Oh, that dude is shooting me. Are you sure about that? Ow. I can't. Is this shit bugged? I can't hit him. I cannot hit these guys when I freeze them on the ground. Baby boy level 2, it's okay. Doesn't really look like fast food. It looks more like a restaurant. Yeah, like for me personally, I can have everything up to like habanero level pretty fine. Thought this was the guy that does food reviews. You gotta get some new prescriptions for your glasses, brother. That guy doesn't wear glasses. Guy doesn't have a jawline chiseled from the gods themselves like me. He's got creepy little fish eyes. I feel bad every time I start talking about the differences between us. But it's true. Doesn't have as big of a forehead as me. See, there we go. I can do some self-deprecation as well. He's got a better forehead. He's got a better hairline. I mean, his hairline is a little scuffed too, but in a different way. Ooh, a great health potion. I fucking hate archers. Yes, I do. Corpse explosion. Come next to your friend. Come next to your friend. Oh. Blow up the body. God damn it. Buggy, video game buggy. It was supposed to hurt. I'm seeing now that it seems to have not worked. Interesting. My lightning can't hit them for some reason after they're stunned. The ice can hit them just fine. Oh, that time it hit. Looks like it's just a little buggy to hit. Machete. Am I indeed report of the week's gay son? If you think report of the week is getting laid, looking like a fucking lizard person, licking his own eyeballs, I don't know what to tell you. That is a very kind assessment of him. And if you think report of the week could give birth to something as good looking as me, you're out of your goddamn mind. You're schizo. Thomas Matthew Crooks, he wishes, bro. He wishes. Say hi to the Brazilians. What's up, Brazilians? Hope you guys don't get murdered. Every single time I see any video from Brazil, it's someone getting murdered. It's like a fucking GTA lobby with full PvP enabled. So, you know, hope you stay safe. Dodge the psychos. Best of luck. The Warren Sentinel. The suck. I live to die. How's it going, dude? God damn. This guy really fucked me up that fight. There we go. Jesus. John, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Very nice of you. I gotta stop blowing dudes up. Blowing dudes? Up. Makes it very difficult to loot them. And it drops their coin just randomly on the ground. Okay, they could fix this a little bit. Make it a little I don't know, a little pile of bones or something. Oh, I'm slow. Probably gonna have to travel back and sell some of this shit, honestly. What is this? Successful parries increase block by 100%. Wow. That's amazing. I gotta stop picking up all this shit, man. Funny and cute. Thank you. The thing is, it's impossible to insult me and actually get to me because my ego is so extremely large and I think so highly of myself that it doesn't matter at all what you say. It's never going to affect me. Dude, these guys are like fucking Chris Kyle. Oh no. Damn, okay, he's kind of schmoving. Oh, look at that damage. Ooh, it actually worked like it was supposed to. Oh, yeah. Don't got your little butt buddy to hide behind now, huh? Little stinky boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting how that works out. Damn, he had fire arrows. He could have fucked me up. My Preston impersonation gets you sometimes? No, I mean, you can be annoying. For sure. Like people can be annoying. People are annoying all the time. But I mean, like, you're never gonna, like, actually hurt my feelings or something with, like, comments or something, because my ego is just too large. You know, my life is too good. you can't bring me down. God damn it. I need to make this disgusting potion. I only have one sage. Where is all the sage, man? I need some sage. I wonder if there's a merchant that sells it. My life is a bucket of mud. Ooh, sage. Say less. Where is it? The quest? Aha. Yippee! I could go give it to the dude. Yeah, I live a very privileged and blessed life. So, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to ever feel down. Because then I just think about, like, you know, children in sub-Saharan Africa who are starving to death. Probably have AIDS and are being hunted down by lions day to day. And I go, damn. Yeah, you know. How am I going to feel sad? It's like, how am I going to have the audacity to feel sad right now? And it works 100% of the time. Oh, no. Not like this. I'm just going to make some potions, I think, to clear some space. I seem enjoyable. I wouldn't go that far. That's getting a little crazy. Actually, these might work in the build. Because I do significantly more damage to people when they're suffering from... When they're suffering from the status effect. How do I use these? I don't actually know how to use these. Do I have to put it on a... I think maybe I have to put it here. Share a milkshake with or a wine. I do love a damn good milkshake. I'm not gonna lie. I adore a good milkshake. Ah, yes, this is where I put the throwable. Mm-mm. I'm still over encumbered. God damn it. I restored 60 stamina when delivering a killing blow. That's really good. If I was doing a big sword build, which this is the very rare situation where I'm not, and it feels wrong. How much space do I have to make? 2 pounds? Okay, we can work with that. Perfect. Let's go sell this stuff. This is Tainted Grail. The Fall of Avalon. Wait, can I make mashed potatoes? Cabbage rolls, baker's fare, onion bun, mom's pie. Can't make mashed potatoes. Oh, I need milk for mashed potatoes. Of course. Of course. I'm such a fool. Onion bun. Hell yeah. Hey, 30K. How's it going, dude? I forget, 30K. Do you prefer to go by 30K or do you prefer to go by Caleb? I don't remember. It is not multiplayer, no. There's no way this guy is back to guard duty.
I'm not talking to you, birdface.
That's
Get lost. Don't even
That's crazy.
Look at me. You want something from me. You just wait. You call me here crawling on your knees and I still won't talk to you. Are you happy now? Sober and all? 'Cause I'm not.
You're still sleeping on the job sober? Okay, honestly, at that point, he might just be narcoleptic or something. I'll be honest. I can't even be upset with the guy. Mid 40-hour work weeks and preparing for uni next month. Oh, dude. Welcome to that life. Isn't it fun? Isn't it grand? You will understand my pain soon, 30K, when you're in uni. Working 40 plus hours a week while you're full-time soon. I don't know if you're doing full-time or part-time. Even part-time, though, it's brutal. It is. Like, it's really tough even just doing like 6 or 8 credits. But you know, you put in the work now, so you don't have to later. At least that's the theory. Part-time? Yeah, part-time is still tough as hell, dude. Alright, let's sell some of this stuff. Dude, she just kills you in terms of how much she gives you for stuff. Like, this is worth 800 and she's giving me 64. God damn. Absolutely brutal. I mean, arrows don't have any weight, so I don't really care about selling them. Reduce mana cost by 5%. Crit chance by 5%. Honestly, crit chance by 5% might be good. Inflicts burn. 10 health after killing an enemy. It's pretty good. Do these have weight? These don't have weight. I think I'm honestly just gonna deposit all of this shit. I'm just gonna put all of this in my stash. Well, thanks for stopping by. One anal lifetime. I'm gonna assume that that name is because he's very anal about details. He's a particularly, you know, OCD type of guy. That's how I'm gonna take that. I'm just gonna put all this shit in. Yeah, I wish there was a way to highlight multiple things. That'd be nice. Can I just spam E? Nope. Alright. We did it. 55 pounds now. Oh, hell yeah. Think of how much shit I can hoard. Hell yeah. Also, let's do the crit chance instead. Game. Tainted Grail. Also, for anybody that doesn't know, if you want to find out what game somebody's playing, whether it's like a shorts video or it's a short stream, if you click the 3 dots on the top right of your screen and then you click description, it will tell you the game. A little pro trick. So if you see a short and you go, man, that game looks cool, you want to know what it is, you can do it that way.
Please, state your business. You're my favorite killer.
Thank you.
You managed to kill Rusty
I did.
Argo? Well, well. A few months back, he supposedly took out a high-ranking Red Priest. So the big shots of Camelot were eager to see him dead. But it was you who finally pulled it off. And from what I hear, he was a tough bastard, surrounded by a gang of killers. Congratulations.
He wasn't that tough.
And here's your reward. Sinan the Giant. He used to rob travelers on the road. And if he wasn't satisfied with what they had, he'd crack their heads open. Now his hefty body is lying in pieces in a puddle of blood somewhere. Oh, sorry. No time for daydreaming, right? Here's your money. Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would.
Bro, this guy is crazy.
Go chop up. Do you keep bandits' fingers?
When's the next plan? Baldur's Gate 3 live? I just played Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday. Continue the run. We actually almost failed the run. But I'm not streaming it anymore. The views and just overall reception wasn't really there for the streams. There wasn't like too much interest. So at first I was just going to stream it over on Twitch, but I did a couple streams only on Twitch, and there was like, I mean, it's a Twitch channel, you know, Twitch channel's pretty dead. There was like nobody watching over there, so I'm just not, I'm not streaming it anymore. I think my buddy Chris, who's also doing the run with us, I think he's still streaming it. So maybe in the alerts channel for the Discord, I'll plug his channel. And I think I can also set him up to auto host if I'm not live over on Twitch. But yeah, the views and everything just weren't there. I didn't want to like throw a wrench into the gears for the algorithm. Because, you know, YouTube is very finicky. If I do a couple streams and they're only getting like a few hundred or maybe like 1,000 views or something, it may just like completely curb the channel when we're typically getting, you know, like 10, 12K views or something like that on a stream. Maybe like 6K is like a pretty okay stream. So yeah, I didn't really want to throw a wrench in the gears of any of that. You never know with YouTube, man. They can be so fickle. I find it best to not piss them off. But yeah, we almost died yesterday. We literally almost died. Me, Chris, and Jose all got killed because we did the crash, whatever it's called. The Gith Yankee thing. We came out from talking to the dude in the cube, and they were aggressive, and so we had to fight the Inquisitor, and he just owned us. It was, we were all like, the run is over. Josh was the only one alive, and luckily he had a thing of invisibility. He popped that, and then he just started running out. And then it wore off. He was back in combat. He managed to dodge a bunch of attacks and then run away again, pop another potion of invisibility, get out, and teleport back to camp and res us. It was fucking... Dude, it was... We all thought the run was over. It was like, oh... And it was all my fault. The worst part was it was my fault. They thought that I was going to get us killed in the dialogue. They thought I was going to say something. Because I guess if you say something in the dialogue with the Inquisitor or with the Lich Queen chick, that it can just end your run. So luckily, I didn't pick that. But then, like, we had the setup for us to own in the combat. I cast Darkness, like I usually do, on the Inquisitor, and I'm gonna beat his ass in Darkness, you know? That's like my character's shtick. And then I go to cast Concentrating Blast, and it literally says, like, you have to be concentrating on something. It has a little ... that I didn't check. You have to hold Alt in order to see, and then it says, will end the spell you're concentrating on. And I didn't hold Alt and see that. So I do Concentrating Blast. It does like 6 damage. Does like nothing. And then my Darkness is gone. And none of us have any cover. And we're all on low ground. And then it's just like, all of us get fucking brutally murdered. It was bad. I was like, oh no, dude. And it sucks because like I would have owned in that fight. Because the Inquisitor's like legendary action that he gets for honor mode is that he links everybody around him, and they all get vulnerable to psychic damage. And I'm using Shadow Blade, which does psychic damage. So I could have just been doing double damage, just owning everyone. But because I fucked that up and got rid of my Darkness, I was just owned. Like, I died, Chris died, Jose died, we all fucking died, and then Josh was like the only one left. But we got out. We actually got out alive, surprisingly. Yeah, it was fun though. I'm still like really enjoying the run. It's just I had a feeling this would happen. Like, I just don't think in general Baldur's Gate 3 is that enjoyable to watch, especially when you're watching people like us that like don't know what we're doing, so we're playing very slow. It's like we're like over probably 20 hours into the run. And we're still in Act 1. Like, we just did this thing on a ship. We just fought these little Dwergar on a ship. And we're, like, landing somewhere. And that's where we ended it. But it's like, from my understanding, I still have quite a bit left to Act 1. And obviously, by this point, people have, like, played, at the very least, Act 1, like, 1 trillion times. So, yeah, I just think it was, you know, took a while for us to get to the game. Attacks against blinded enemies are always critical. Interesting. But it's still been very, very fun. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. It's pretty normal if you're actually experiencing everything. Yeah, we're not skipping dialogue or anything. You know, we're going through the dialogue, listening to each other's dialogue and stuff. So like, it's not it's definitely like, we're not even going that slow, to be honest. 50 hours on one character before I got to Act 2. Yeah, I looked back at my review for Baldur's Gate 3, and I said it took me 96 hours to beat the game on that one playthrough that I did back when the game launched. And that was doing the Minthara route, which was bugged, and she was missing like 90% of her content. And it was with killing Karlach, killing Will, killing Gale. That's his name, right? The wizard guy. It was with killing all of them. So like I didn't get any of their content. And I still missed stuff, and it was 96 hours. And that wasn't even something I was streaming. So like it wasn't even that I was yapping and shit and like padding out the runtime like I typically do with games when I stream them. That was just me and my cousin playing split screen. Just all progress, and it was 96 hours. So it's like, there's a lot of video game, man. Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking huge. Yippee!
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there? Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the Dark Druid from the legends, was it?
Baby. Hey, baby, have you seen this toy before? Have you seen this toy? Look what I got. Mama. What is this? What is this? Have you seen this guy before? You know what he does sometimes? Sometimes he hits me. Sometimes he hits me. Ah! Ow! Ah! 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 God! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Yeah, good boy. I'm training him. Training him to be a little murder machine.
Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dalriada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here.
Yeah, I think the problem with Act 3 30k is just that, like, by the time the players get there, they are almost max level. Like, I was talking to Josh and I was like, yeah, I was max level, like, right when I hit Act 3. And he's like, no, you weren't. Like, yes, I was. Like, that was one of my main complaints in the review was, like, by the time I hit Act 3, I was already, like, level 12. And he's like, that's impossible. I was like, well, maybe it's impossible now. I don't know. But I know for sure, by the time I hit Act 3, I was, like, right on the gate of level 12. And, like, by the time I even got into Baldur's Gate, I was at level 12, because it was like one of my main complaints. So I was like, man, it kind of sucks that like I got to Act 3 and I'm already, you know, level 12. I don't know if it's because I killed so many people in my playthrough, like siding with Minthara. You know, you kill a whole lot of people. You kill all the druids. You kill all the or at least back then you did. Now you can get her without killing everyone. But I killed all the tieflings. I killed all the druids. I killed everyone in Moonrise Towers. I mean, I killed fucking everyone. I killed Jaheira and her entire camp. Like, I killed everyone in my playthrough, dude. I was an evil little bastard. And so I don't know if that's why I was a high level or what, but that was like my main complaint was when I got to Act 3 of Baldur's Gate. I was like, dude, I'm already like max level. What the hell? So I think that is a problem, you know? I think that's a big problem with like Act 3 is that you get to there and you're already like so powerful. It's kind of hard to like, for some players, it's not very enticing for them to keep playing.
I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahone's condition worsens with each passing night. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details.
Details.
And ideally, the solutions.
I hate it when people say it like that. 700 gold.
That's between her and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. Her presence here distracts my men.
I said they went to level 15, though the wizard spells are kind of unbalanced at that point. That's what I've heard, and that's what, like, when I was talking to my friends, they were saying, like, yeah, if you made that, like, wrong option with the Vlaakith chick, then she casts Wish, and she, like, kills your entire party. And, I guess that's, like, a level 20... Like, you have to be level 20 to have that spell or something. In D&D. And I do remember seeing like an interview with the devs where they were like, yeah, we had to put the level cap where we put it because like you just become a fucking god by the time that you get to that point in D&D. And it's just impossible to like balance any of the combat encounters when you're that strong. Wait, am I supposed to sleep here? What is this quest? Refugee had a strange dream while camping near. Oh, this quest line. Okay. Sure, I'll take a nap here. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Found myself in a strange dimension. Perhaps the source of Cole's peculiar affliction may be found within. I think it also sucks that like a lot of the really cool items that make many of the builds possible in Baldur's Gate 3 are in Act 3. I think that's also like kind of a downside of the game is like by the time you get to Act 3, you're already like incredibly strong with almost any build. But then also like you get so many really strong items. Okay. That is so loud. I don't even know what to say. That is so loud. Holy shit. Literally blew out my eardrums. It's still so loud. I'm hungry. That is the lowest resolution little light I've ever seen. Not really, but it's funny looking. This is a cool area. You tried. Enter name here. You tried. Unfortunately, we have a Kenzie. Game kept glitching out on me here. Oh, for Baldur's Gate 3, every time I open my game character and went to move, I have to shove him, and with another character be able to move in, he can't pick up items, so I never played it. The game was definitely very buggy on launch. I had a lot of bugs when I played, like, day one. Like, I could see that, you know, the game was amazing, but definitely when I had played it, it was very clear, like, people did not playtest that shit, you know? Like, they playtested the hell out of Act 1. I never really had issues in Act 1. It was like Act 2 where it was like, okay, like, things are getting pretty buggy. And then Act 3 especially where it was like, oh my, did anybody get this far in the game? But to be fair, when I beat Act 3, when I got like the Steam achievement, it was like 0.01% of people had beaten the game. Like, nobody had beaten the game by the time I beat the game. Everyone was still in Act 1. What happened to my wrist? Nothing. My wrist is fine. You mean the compression sleeve? I always wear this. It helps alleviate wrist pain, and it also helps alleviate physical abrasion on my hand from my mouse pad. I wear this 24/7. I'm on my PC. I have for like a couple years now. It's a really big difference. I highly recommend it to anybody that has like any sort of wrist issues. It's strange that they haven't really caught on in the US, because when I was in Japan, they were massive, especially this brand. I don't know what brand this is. Pulsar? It's like ES Pulsar brand. They're only like $10 on Amazon. But in Japan, these are massive. Like, I saw them everywhere. They were like sold out in a lot of tech stores and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting that it hasn't really caught on over here as of yet.
So you've come here to save the man. Fool, you cannot help him now. His humanity has been devoured.
Could be carpal tunnel. I'm just on the PC for many, many hours a day.
Existence. My death will change in nothing. It has gone too far. Instead, let me
I'm probably on PC using a mouse and stuff. Like 100 hours a week. Probably more, honestly. Like, at least for sure, like about 100 hours a week when school is in session. It could be a symptom. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've talked to my doctor about it. But he said it's just very common when you, when you're, like, I'm a wrist aimer. Like, I hold my mouse, like, I can show you. Ugh. So, like, when I hold my mouse, Jesus, webcam, please. I hold it like this. Like, my wrist just sits here, and then I move like this. So it's like all wrist. I don't move my arm at all. Like, I'm not an arm mover. I'm a wrist aimer, so I just do this. So it's just like wrist, you know, 15, sometimes 15 hours a day, right? So it kind of adds up. And you do that for years and years, you know.
I was imprisoned years ago by your king. Human, but inhuman at the same time. I suffer, I wither, I defiled. They left me here to endure hunger and pain. I cannot bear this form. It is twisted and unbefitting of a four-dweller.
I was like, it's good, but I can't play without getting mad at these bugs. Yeah, I understand that. Like, I played the entire game of Baldur's Gate 3 split screen, and there were so many bugs split screen. Probably because I just guess a lot of people don't play split screen, or like at least at launch, maybe a lot of people didn't play the early access split screen. It is more of a console thing than a PC thing for people playing split screen. So that's probably why, because console players, like, they didn't get any early access or anything. But yeah, there were so many bugs when it came to split screen. It was pain.
Let me taste your blood. I need just a little. Let me bite you.
No. You'll die. Uh-oh. Oh! He's resistant. But can I still freeze him? I can still freeze you, though. Gotcha. Four Dweller Bobble. I think I just killed some godlike being. I don't know for sure. He gave me bad vibes. I wasn't gonna let him suck me off. So bright. Maybe the guy's fixed now. Or maybe he's worse and I just made everything significantly more awful. Also possible. Is this the guy under the bridge? It is. Hello.
Oh, please. Tell me quickly. I can already feel myself getting weaker. I don't have much life left in me.
Great, now this guy's quiet. Perform the ritual.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you. I'm feeling better already. Thank you. Oh, greatest of heroes. Please, accept this as a token of
It'd be so funny if he gets up, he walks out from under the bridge and something falls on him and crushes him and he was right the whole time. It'd be so funny.
I don't know. Isn't it wonderful? I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The curse is gone, and there's a whole wide world out there. Maybe I'll go to Timberwall and become a mercenary. Or Farshire to serve the beautiful Queen Kincaid. Or, I know, I'll go back to Camelot and kill that Scarlet son of a bitch. Wish me luck, my friend. With your blessing, I'll take revenge on my foe. Oh, and I won't be needing this anymore. Take it, friend. And good luck for your journey.
Oh my god, I want him to die the moment he walks out. It'll be so funny. Damn it, he's gone. He didn't die. Ah, it would have been so funny. Too fast, too furiously masturbating. It was definitely a line. It was indeed a line. I don't know if I need to keep mining iron. I feel like I have a lot of iron. Ooh, rose, though. I do need rose. How do I get up here? I haven't been up here. I'm a very visual person, did not appreciate it too much. Well, this is the life of being a streamer. Ow. Wait, these guys are actually pretty strong. Guys are fucking tanky, dude. Oh. Hey. Ow. These guys are bugging the fuck out. Gotcha, bitch. These guys are so bugged. Did you just block that? Oh. Heal off this man's body. Give him the super suck. Yeah, it's been way worse. That's for sure. Mark. Okay. Wonder if the iron helmet sells for anything. I haven't seen one of those before. Only 10? Not worth. Shouldn't have blown up the corpses. I'm never gonna find their gold. Ooh, sage. Fool's Rush. They were doing something with this body. I don't know what. Pretty nasty place. Grandma's power milk. Hell yeah, brother. These all have the same shit in it? All of these have the same shit in it. Huh. Okay. You know, I'm still deliberating if I'm gonna stream Stellar Blade PC release or not, since I've already played it on stream back when it came out for PlayStation. But I'm thinking I might just say fuck it and stream it anyway. Because I really love that game. And I'm very excited to play it again. Hard mode this time. Oh. I can explain. I could have my fishing arc all over again. Or we just sit here for hours and hours as I try and catch every fish. Those were good times, man. That shit was peak. Oscar's nut water. Ugh. Yeah. Scorching blaze. Wait a second. What is this? Shoots a large burning projectile which explodes upon impact. Heavy cast shoots a large homing burning projectile. My god, look at the damage. Look at the damage. This shit does so much damage. Holy fuck. I need 12 spirituality to use that. Hi, yeah. How's it going, dude? Since you talking shit, Kenzie. Yeah, Oscar's gonna be fucking gooning if I play Stellar Blade. Honestly, most of the chat would probably be gooning. Look sharp today? Uh-oh. Oh, baby. Ah, shit. Take her head. Whooshing! Small pebble. Wolf's fang. Assassin's clothes. Mamma mia. Pussed out of frying pan. You'll need more than a frying pan is crazy. Oh, dude. 4 dex and 8 perception. Jesus Christ. Looks cool, though. Very drippy. This is Tainted Grail. Farid. Morning fishing. Ooh, unique shield. What's it do? Pushing costs 30 stamina and creates a strong gust of wind, dealing damage to enemies in front. Successful blocks right before a push increase the damage dealt. Dude, that would be so fun. You fighting people on a castle, dude? You have your sword and your shield? Or you're like I'm fighting this chick. I fucking parry a couple of her attacks. Paching, paching, paching. Angle myself here so she's here. Whoosh. Just gust of wind. Yeet her off the side. That'd actually be so fun. I really do want to play this game as like a warrior and as like a stealth archer and stuff. Like there's so much interesting gear for various like builds. I'm doing well, dude. Can't complain. Why isn't anybody liking? I mean, we have 15 likes on the stream. That's pretty good. That's not bad. 15 likes isn't too shabby. It's less than normal. I think normally we average about 30 to 40 likes a stream. But you know, it's an early morning on a weekday. How long have I been playing? I've been playing, like, in total or this session? This session has been 2 hours and 24 minutes. Thunderlash? What the hell is that? Very nice. The hell's Thunderlash? Shoots a medium lightning shock. Aww. Oh my god, it does so much more damage. Way more stamina cost, though. How much damage will this do? How much stamina does it take? Or not stamina, mana, I mean. I'll have to try that out. Yeah, likes and dislikes are hidden on my content. They have been for many years. Reason for that is very simple. It makes it so trolls can't weaponize it against me. And it makes it so people actually will watch the content to form an opinion on the content. Instead of, you know, just look at the likes and dislikes and then just like jump to an opinion based upon that without actually watching. But yeah, I've had that off for a very long time, like well before even Discord started, or not Discord, and even YouTube started hiding dislikes. I've had it off, and honestly, I have never regretted it. Kind of the funny thing about it was from the moment I turned off likes and dislikes, I started getting significantly more likes. As funny as, like, as backwards as that seems, I like stopped getting dislikes almost entirely because now it wasn't like something that trolls could weaponize against me. And now the content, like, oh my damage. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Oh my god, I be one tapping. It's my alarm for work. Dude, this spell does so much damage. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, I've heard people's arguments in favor of likes and dislikes. You know, I've heard that it helps cut down on like scam content, which I can totally see. I can see that 100%. But I mean, for me, I'm not scam content, so you know. Oh, just one chain lightning taking out 3 dudes. Feels good. But yeah, I'm not spam content. I'm not like trying to scam people or anything, so like, yeah, I don't really think it helps viewers with that. And it's funny because I'll get people commenting on videos and they'll be like, hey man, this is actually a really good video, but it makes it look like you're trying to hide something or you make bad content when you hide your likes and dislikes. And I'm like, so the video's good. You like the video. But like you're still upset that you can't see the likes and dislikes? Because like what happens is if you just have a bunch of people that don't like you or something, you get dislike bombed, and then you have a ton of dislikes on your stuff, and those people don't watch the content. Those people never watch the content. They just, you know, they don't like you as a person, or, you know, some facet of the content, whether that's your voice or how you look or whatever, you know. They just don't like you. And so those people just instantly leave a dislike the moment you upload or whatever. It's like, unfortunately, I wish that the average person was smart enough to watch a video and come to their own conclusion. But they're not. the average person will just see like a bunch of dislikes or whatever, and they'll go, oh yeah, I'm not watching this. Like every now and then you'll have the rare guy that's like, oh, why is this video so disliked? Let me go ahead and watch it. But that person's very rare. Person's very, very rare. A good example is like my Dragon Age Veilguard review. That review, there's nothing wrong with it. But people see the title and they see the thumbnail where I think it says like the game's actually good or something, right? And they just click on it and then they dislike, and that's it. There's no like actual watching it. There's no like, and that's why I love comments, because like comments can actually be constructive. They're actually useful, right? They can, I never ever like delete people's comments unless they're like just straight up, you know, being homophobic or something like that. But like if somebody actually has something negative to say about the content, then like I will never ever delete that or something like that if it's actually something like constructive or actionable. Because comments are like actually very, very useful. Like a great example is like most of my reviews that I did for a very long time, they never ever had gameplay. I never did any gameplay in my reviews. All I did was like, after I beat the game, I would sit like I do on stream. I would literally just clip the part where I talk about a game after I beat it on stream, and I wouldn't add any gameplay or any music to the background or anything. And that's like a lot of my reviews until people started being like, hey, it'd be really nice to like actually see gameplay. I'm like, okay. Like because of those comments, I went ahead and I, you know, started adding gameplay and started adding some music and stuff like that. And like, don't get me wrong, sometimes people will leave a comment and it is constructive, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like a really good example is, and people are 100% right when they say this, by the way, I'm not saying they're wrong, but I get the comment all the time, hey, when you talk about something that's a negative in a game, you should edit in footage of like that negative, right? So if I'm like talking about a bug that happened in the game, I should edit in footage of the bug. Those people are 100% right. I should do that. I will never do that. I will never do that. I am very low effort. I do not put a lot of effort into the streams. I don't put a lot of effort into the videos. That is just, that would be so much work to like comb through a 100-hour game and like find the stuff and then like edit it together and stuff like that. I will never do that. Maybe if I ever got to the point where I was making enough money off of content to just pay an editor or something, they could do that. That would be totally fine. But I will never do that. I'm not going to invest that amount of time into it, you know. But those people are like 100% correct. But yeah, comments are just way more useful than likes and dislikes. And they kind of always have been. A dislike on my content tells me nothing. It doesn't tell me why you're disliking at all. It doesn't tell me, are you disliking because you don't like my face? Are you disliking because you don't like something I said? Because of the way I sound? Because of the audio quality or the visual quality? Or, you know, who knows? I don't have any idea. So that's why I kind of disagree with people when they're like, oh man, you should have likes and dislikes. I'm like, I like the idea that you have to watch the video to determine if you like or dislike the video. If you know, watch the video and you dislike the video, yeah, that's totally fine. But like, it helps alleviate some of that just like initial knee-jerk reactions. They should add a watch time requirement on videos before they can like or dislike. That would be amazing if they did that. I would love that. Like, if you had to at least watch 50% of a video before you left a like or a dislike, I would adore that. I think that would be a great option. I would turn on likes and dislikes like instantly. Like, I think that would be really, really good. I don't think they will ever do that, but that would be really, really good. But yeah, people oftentimes will just incorrectly assume that the content like gets a ton of dislikes or something like that, which actually couldn't be further from the truth. Like, I think the average like rating for my content is like 95% likes to dislikes. Like, my content is actually like very, very well liked by viewers and stuff. But I can understand, you know, how they'd come to that conclusion. I do need to get ready for work, though. But yeah, I can actually even show you guys. If we go to YouTube Studio, I make sure I don't show anything I'm not allowed to show. There we go. I think we can watch this. We can take a look at this. But yeah, you can see here, like, these are videos, right? 100%, 80.8%, 100%, 90.9, 100%, 87.5, 88.9, 90.3, right? Pretty positive likes. And then the streams, especially, these are always like 94%, 90.9, 96.8, 100, 100, 95.8, 96.6, you know? Like, some of these are pretty crazy. Like 30 likes, 0 dislikes. You know, 56 likes, 2 dislikes. Like, so my like to dislike percentage is like very high on all of my content. It's not like I'm hiding it or something because I'm like embarrassed or anything like that. I just genuinely don't think it's a good thing to have available for people. That's all. I think that just in general, it's better to allow the viewer to come to their own conclusion and not see like a like bar and a dislike bar and just be like, oh, okay, people don't like this, I don't like this. And it was a pretty night and day difference. Once I started hiding this, I started going from like literally a lot of my content would have only 20% likes to dislikes because it was something that trolls had weaponized. They had weaponized the dislikes in order to try and kill the content. And it can really hurt the content when they do it. And once I swapped that, I mean, within, I think, 2 weeks, I started seeing it all the way up to like 80% like the dislike. Like, it's pretty night and day. When you take away the tools for the trolls to hate on your content and like try and bring you down with their negativity, when you take away their tools, you start to see like way better results. So this is also why I was never really against YouTube getting rid of dislikes in the first place. And even likes, I mean, I think it's just like in general a pretty useless thing to have. But yeah, that will do it for me, everybody. I gotta go ahead and clock in for work here. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. If you're curious on my thoughts on Night Rain, I did upload a video on that, kind of talking about my initial impressions of Night Rain while you're not seeing me play it. TLDR, skill issue, waiting to play with the boys. But yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Appreciate you hanging out. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see all of you guys next video or stream. Bye bye.